How's it going, everyone? We're back once again. We're coming loud and clear from our fantastic studio here in. Not gonna tell you exactly where we are because we don't want anyone coming at us that we don't need coming at us. If you catch my drift. And one more thing before my partner jumps in here, but we've been told we have not recorded an episode of Face the Day since last August of 2023, and that really caught us off guard because we didn't know it was that long, and we apologize to our listeners. We apologize deeply.
We do, and we're glad to be back in action. We're glad to be back here on the show, and we're going to bring some good content right here for you.
All right, so, we used to have... the intro, we would have a topic. We would have a kind of mental health topic where we would encourage you to surpass different things. But we're gonna throw that into the episode down the lane a little bit. We're not gonna start off with a whole rant about that because we've heard certain feedback from certain people. One of the guys, his last name starts with an F. I'm not gonna go into any detail about it, but you know who you are.
You know who you are. You got a lot to say. But we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna get right into the topics.
All right, now. Host 2, my co-host.
Yes.
We haven't done an episode in so long, and it's great to be back. It's so great to be back. We're going to jump right in. I want to ask you, do you remember when YouTube suddenly took away the thumbs down button, and what was it like for you when this happened?
Oh, it was a travesty, and they're going to do it on X, on Twitter. No. I refuse to have it.
They have a thumbs down on X?
Or they want to get rid of the like button on Twitter, but YouTube got rid of the thumbs down button, and they don't show the amount of thumbs down.
They have a like button on Twitter? I thought that was on Facebook.
No, they have a heart button, a like button on Twitter.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, but you're right. On YouTube, they got rid of it. It's a travesty.
All right. My next question for you, co-host, is what do you think when people say, that was fast, when you go to the bathroom and come back?
Oh, when you take a quick one.
Like when you just you're out with some people, even if you're at home with some people, you're like I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You come back and they're like, that was fast.
That was fast. Is it a rude comment? Is that what you're saying, co-host?
I'm just always trying to analyze it because I don't know if you're getting dissed or if why are they concerned about the time you spend in the bathroom?
Yes.
What's the point of even commenting on it?
I don't know. Maybe I think some people are germaphobes and it surprises them if you go too fast. They think you should take your time for some reason. I don't know.
All right. Next question. This might be a little nasty, but. Why does everyone criticize other people for picking their nose when everyone just picks their nose?
Oh, good. That's one that.
I think it's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a little hot in the studio here, co-host. We might need to crack the window.
We're gonna crack a couple vents here. Yeah. We're gonna crack some AC. We're gonna get the coolers.
You can stand up and do it real quick. I'll tell you the next question while you're up.
Go ahead there, co-host. Go ahead.
Yeah, we usually have our one of our employees here, but they have stepped out for the evening, and they won't be able to open and close windows for us, so we have to do it ourselves. So, the nose picking, did you answer that one yet?
Oh, yeah, well, that was a tough one. Everyone does it, but it's still gross, and we might have to just kind of move on.
I've had enough of people saying nothing good happens after midnight.
Oh, that's true. But also...
Because good things do happen after midnight, but it's such an overused cliche term that I think should be fizzled out of the language.
The good things don't happen after midnight.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, so what did I say?
What did you say?
I said, wait, I don't know. I don't remember.
No, I think you had it right there.
People say that nothing good happens after midnight.
Well, I don't know if that's always true.
I'm sick of that term.
Yeah. Well, because sometimes good things happen. You never know when good miracles will happen.
Yeah. What do you think about, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, wow. We want to get back to the roots and the profound nature of the podcast.
There are 24 hours in a day. People fall into this vicious societal cycle where, you need to sleep during the same hours every night. People do not think much about how much time they lose by sleeping. And obviously sleep is essential and it's needed, but you spend a third of your day sleeping every single day of your life, and then you stress out about needing to eat around certain times, needing to put everyone to bed at certain times. There's just seconds ticking by all day.
Wow, life.
Time is not really real.
Wow.
Is it?
Is it real? What is time?
I don't know.
So what? Yes, it's true.
I think people get caught up in their worries of their day to day, and they get they're stressed, they're anxious, they're excited, they're happy. Their emotions are overshadowing everything, but you lose track of what is actually going on? What is this existence that we're a part of?
Oh yeah, well,
We're all just like sitting there picking our noses and and going to the bathroom and you know like everyone's just
why are we here?
We're just our minds. Our minds are just turning different thoughts, and that's who we are.
That's who we are.
We're an existence of each thought we have.
Wow. And we're alive, but none of us know how we got here into these thoughts.
No,
that you speak of.
And we every second we're talking, another second of our life is going by.
Yeah, just tick 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 tick.
But we don't really think much about that. Like
we don't.
We're getting older each second here.
Oh man, co-host, we should have a whole existential debate here if we really wanted to get into it. But we only have a few minutes.
And that leads us to our next question. What do you think of everyone celebrating and rah-rahing Kelly Clarkson because she gained weight? And now her career kind of depends on it.
Oh, well, since
she can't lose weight.
She can't lose weight.
She can't lose weight because she appeals to that like middle American suburban mom that's like
Jenny Craig.
That's like a bit overweight themselves, and they're just like, oh, if Kelly Clarkson, like she was good. She got that good voice. She's country. Yeah.
Yeah. If Kelly can do it, I can do it. Yeah, she's stuck to the weight loss industry, and since she's been gone, it's been tough to. But anyway, Kelly, she needs to stay at that weight, and it's kind of sad, and we support everyone here, but she's got to do what's right for her.
Yeah, you got to do what's right for her. Is she married? We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, we need some fact checkers.
Yeah, we have this one guy. His first name goes by E.
Yeah, EST. His
first name is E. That's all we're going to tell you. But he's one of our unofficial fact checkers.
Yeah,
he was the one that told us that we haven't recorded since last August.
Yeah, he's one of producer. We have a producer. We thank him.
This is still recording.
The show, on the side, it is still recording. Right. We're going to double check here that the audio is still going up, and we are still live.
All right. Next question. Have you ever realized that no one knows what a provost is or does?
What is a provost? There's provost.
So I asked you. I don't know.
Is it a food?
No, provost at a university.
Oh,
provost.
Provost. What is that? Can you further?
There's like the chancellor.
Oh.
Like the president, and then there's a provost.
I don't know what this guy. Yeah. Is he above the dean? And then where's the dean? Is the chancellor and the dean in the same hierarchy? Are they in parallel or perpendicular kind of ranking systems there? The dean and the chancellor are not related. The president is different too.
I don't know what these people do. The provost might have something to do with more on the financial side. I'm not entirely sure.
Right from the registrar or the bursar.
It's one of the biggest positions at every university, but like, God forbid someone actually knows what they do.
Yeah, God forbid. Well, we need less administration, less bureaucracy, and just all different types.
We might need to call government our fact checker E.
Yeah, we need ES. We can't say his name. Let's keep going here.
What do you think when you live in an apartment and you receive mail from people that lived there like 10 plus years ago?
Oh. Well, and how long do you hold it before you open it? What if we come to a package and it looks like it could be somewhat valuable?
Why are people still receiving mail 10 years after they live in the place?
Exactly. And when does it become finders keepers?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
I think like after a year, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Well,
because like you should get like a 1 year grace period, and then after that you just take everything that's sent to them.
Yeah, you have to have that grace period, but I think even less. I think a month. A month or 2 weeks. If it's sitting there unclaimed and nobody reaches out, and you don't know how to reach out to them, then it's yours.
You ever think about where you live and like how there was another human living in there before you, like other humans,
other dwelling places,
like just throughout all the years, and like what it was like for them in this space?
Yeah, in this space of time, someone was occupying it.
Yeah, what were they doing?
Oh, yeah, it's crazy to think about that. Yo, I think my mind's gonna break, dude. Good stuff.
How do super fat people, like obese people, go to the bathroom on flights?
Oh, God,
we ourselves can barely fit into the bathrooms. This is a serious,
you're right.
question.
You're right. I can barely fit in there.
How do people that are like 100 pounds heavier than us do it?
Yeah, they have to wedge in that damn little lavatory.
I don't think they can, man.
Disgusting. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, what's the answer?
Well, you tell me. How do they get in? I've never seen that before, and I don't want.
All right.
Oh my God!
Why the fuck do they always only have one drink menu on tables at restaurants when there's a lot of people sitting at these tables?
Oh,
why not just have more than one drink menu? Why do you always have to ask? Why can't they just do it?
They need to bring more.
They give you food menus for everyone, but they always only give you one drink menu.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make. They wanted to. Yeah, why pass it around, especially after COVID? Doesn't make.
It's insane.
Any
And I think
sense.
what I'm about to ask, I think we might have discussed this on a previous episode, but like one of the biggest things that irks me at restaurants is when the waiters, or waitresses, you order and they take away all your menus.
Yeah, we hate that. We don't like that.
The goal of these establishments, they want to get more money out of you. They want you to order more things, and like, why are these people instructed the instant you order something, they take away the one thing that will encourage you to order more?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah,
It makes no sense.
We just needs to be a PSA to restaurants around the city. 5-star, Michelin star. Don't care who you are, how nice it is in there. You gotta leave the menus. You gotta drive business.
Yeah. Do you know what the company UPS stands for? Not many people know.
Yeah, it's not. I think we talked about this on a past one, and I got it dead wrong.
I don't think we've talked about it, sir.
Is it United Carrier Service of parcels and carriers?
United Postal Service.
Oh, it's place.
Yeah.
What? That's it.
That's it.
That's it. I thought it was like parcel carriers and something. So
Have people considered that traffic is so bad everywhere because everyone is simply just following the same exact GPS directions as everyone else?
Oh yes, I've thought that many times. Even with Waze, but then
And if you just go a different route that not everyone's going, and not everyone being instructed to go, you would probably get there faster.
Yes, you absolutely would. Well, but here's the thing about living in the city that we live in that's a little bit underfunded in some ways, and that's a whole other argument. But then you use a Waze to GPS that takes you off road. You get bad roads and potholes.
Yeah, you can't. Some roads they don't fix the potholes.
Yeah, they don't fix the roads. That's the trade-off, though, if you don't follow the normal GPS. But it's worth it sometimes.
It is.
Absolutely.
Everyone's just become so reliant upon these directional apps.
Yes.
They can't figure out how to get anywhere without them. They're
gotta
so
use
addicting.
you got to use your brain, your mind, to find it, to do the GPS in your head.
Oh, I just have another question for you. Why is, for movies, when you go to the movies, which not many people do anymore, but for these movies that are over 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours long, how is there not an intervention or a break of some sort? Why are you forced to hold your pee for 3 hours? Why is it expected of you?
Longer.
And then you end up needing to go to the bathroom. You miss a crucial part of the movie. You come out, you leave a bad review in the movie because you don't even realize that you missed the most important part. The movie industry is at fault here. They could have a little short break, have ads appear on the screen, make money during it. Everyone will be happy because they go to the bathroom, they feel better, they come sit down, they eat their popcorn.
Absolutely.
Explain it to me. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I think back in the early days of movies, they had intermissions.
Yeah.
They had half times, but now they don't.
Okay, let's
give it a little go here.
Sip of my water here.
Let's go, and we're gonna go on to the next topic right now. So.
Yeah, and so we have another question for you here. So do you I was thinking about this, and there are simply people that still have their birthday, notifications go out to everyone on Facebook. There are simply some people that still have that, and there are simply some people that don't. And there's a big difference. Would you say that's pretty accurate?
That the difference is accurate. The people that don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is accurate, and it makes it. What's the greater point there?
I don't know. I don't know which one you like. Do the people just forget that they have it set to be on? What do you think?
The birthday. Well, I'm not a Facebook guy anymore, so that's all. This one's all you.
Why do radio ads have that fast talking voice at the end of every commercial?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. See how fast can you go.
21, 18, that's 14.99.
What did that? Oh my God, that was fast.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, well, I can't do it. 20. You must be 25. You must be 25 years older. I can't go. It's all purchase order. They go really, really fast. And sometimes I talk fast on here, so I've been trying to slow it down, and now we're trying to go fast.
Yeah. What do you think? I mean, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So anyway,
these birthday things, man. So thoughts on Bobby Flay?
Oh, Bobby Flay, the chef. From
Any
Food
thoughts
Network.
on him? Just want to know your feedback on
He's
him.
got some interesting restaurants, interesting concepts out there. What's yours?
Bobby Flay, to be honest, before I thought of that question, I kind of didn't realize who he was or what his deal was. I just knew the name. Oh. He's got one of those names you remember, but you don't really know who he is or what he does.
Yeah, well, I only know him because he is one of the kings of the Food Network, though. I think he is a renowned chef, and that's how I know him.
You ever realize that there's no way to control the gender supply in this world?
Oh.
That what if everyone tomorrow started only having females or only having males? What could you do about that?
That's a great question. I think The Handmaid's Tale and a couple others, some things deal with that. Last man, children of men type of things deal with that. Great premise, though.
Yeah.
There is no gender the way to control it, though. So you have a great point.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare scenario if the X chromosome or the Y chromosome disappeared.
All right, next. That's a great answer.
Yeah, wow.
You have the detail. That's why you answer these questions.
Well, I'm here to answer feedback, but you are too, though. So feel free to There's always a hidden motive.
Do you ever notice that Samuel L. Jackson was somehow in every '90s coming of age movie with black people?
Oh yes, he was.
He was somehow always the father.
He was always the father, coming of age.
Yeah, he was always like the father that was kind of tough on the son, like a little loud. But always kind of like be in the bathroom from time to time.
Yeah.
Fanning the newspaper around.
God damn it, son.
Yeah, like I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Yeah, he always yelling. He kind of yells a lot. He shouts.
He's also always been old.
Yeah,
have you ever seen Samuel Jackson young?
No.
Never. Same like Morgan Freeman's the same way.
Except that one movie when he gets in Goodfellas. Doesn't he get blown up in Goodfellas? Yeah, I think that was his first movie. He gets shot. I think he gets shot in Goodfellas.
I think he was still. Oh shit! Who's that?
He looks old in Goodfellas. Actually, he had a gray beard. I think.
Yeah. Okay. Why are billionaires, when they're like being quoted or there's like an article about them, they're always referred to as the billionaire said?
The billionaire.
Isn't that cringe? Like,
wow.
Why do people refer to people that have billions of dollars as the billionaire instead of like their job title or their something, or like Mr. this person? It's always like the billionaire.
The billionaire. That's like everyone just needs that cash money. Everyone's so obsessed with it.
Yeah.
That's why so it's the first title they give him, billionaire.
The billionaire.
The billionaire Bill Gates. The billionaire himself.
Yeah, I mean that leads to my next question is do you use weather apps a lot?
Not so much anymore.
These weather apps, they'll often have 1% chance of like rain or something, 1% chance of snow. How do you get 1%?
Yeah, where does that
come from?
Are they just trying to infer?
I can understand 10%.
It's always possible.
1%.
What about 0%?
I mean, there's a lot. Oh, that makes sense though. At least.
Yeah, but they need to say Google says 0, but the AccuWeather, I don't know the apps. What's the best weather app?
I use the Weather Channel.
Oh, the Weather Channel app.
I like it.
Yeah.
They try to upsell you on the premium version pretty frequently, but you just click X.
X.
You don't need to see the weather 10 weeks from now.
Yeah, just don't. I am going to download because it could tell me how to dress for certain occasions.
Yeah, it's good to have.
Yeah.
I have an honest question. Why do you think? What the? I just got some emails.
Whoa.
Why do football players have long hair and dreads?
It's a disadvantage. You can pull them. Is that what you're saying? Getting at?
Wouldn't you be worried that you're going to either get your hair stepped on or it's going to get pulled?
Oh,
like so many players have their hair is like swinging around the back. Like you fall down to the ground. You fall on the ground every play in the NFL. Like someone is bound to step on it. You can't really get away with pulling it because you'll get a flag. Like person will get a flag, but it just doesn't make sense to me. Like why have your hair so long and play in the NFL?
It's quite the conundrum. I'm not sure. It's a disadvantage. A lot of people have their reasons, but I'm not a fan of that. It could look cool when it's flowing and you're running full speed, running with the night, type thing, but I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
What do we got?
What do you got?
What do we got? Oh, wait.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking the other day about this question. I was wondering, what would happen if an alien from Mexico or Central America stuck across our border, and what would you refer to them as an illegal alien?
What would we? Yes.
Or would they? Is there another term to use because they are an alien?
An actual alien.
An actual alien from Mexico came across our border.
Yes.
Would they be referred to as an illegal alien?
Oh, but they're not human. They're
aliens, yes.
What about undocumented alien?
It could be, but it was just a thought.
Then that'd be that. If you call that today to a human immigrant, a legal immigrant, that would be an undocumented migrant.
Yeah,
alien.
It's a thought for our listeners. Maybe they can think about it.
And this show was very non woke. It was very sorry, we told the line really well. Excuse me. In this show, and we always try to go right up the middle. We hadn't gotten any topics that one kind of broached the line. Apologies for anything I've said about any type of undocumented workers.
Yeah.
Anyway, absolutely loaded topic.
I have one more question here. Isn't it interesting that when we as humans, we eat a certain food or cuisine, say like Mexican or Indian or Italian, we're always like, we need a short break. We can't eat that same food for like 2 or 3 days because it's like, oh, I just had that.
Just had
but
Italian, just had Mexican.
When we have leftovers, we literally will eat those leftovers for like 5 meals in a row with no issue or thought whatsoever. You'll just keep eating it.
It's the nature of leftovers.
What is it?
What is it about? You tell me. Go coast one.
I think it probably comes down to like cheapness and money in a way, because it's like, it depends if you took it home from a restaurant or something, because you're like, oh, I have this good food I spent money on, I need to keep eating it.
Yes.
But if it's, I guess, stuff you make at home, it's just you don't want to go to waste.
No, it's very well said. You don't want to go to waste, and that's just it's irony, but it is what it is, and it's just so good that way.
And I think we're coming to an end for this episode. We really wanted to, since we haven't recorded since last August, we don't want to overwhelm our listeners with too much for this first rebirth, but we're gonna come back with some more heat. We're just warming up.
Yeah,
we're getting towards the end of the winter here. The winter days are coming to an end. Thank God. Spring is around the corner.
Yeah, spring has sprung, and it is right here.
We've been recording this podcast for going on 4 years now.
Wow,
almost.
4 years.
I feel like almost 4 years.
Yeah,
probably.
4 years. We got some episodes now,
and we're not. We're gonna keep it going, and we can't wait to bring you more heat.
We hope your listeners are enjoying it, and we're going to be bringing some new heat. We're going to try some new formats out potentially in the near future. And
my last question for the evening, sir.
Okay.
As we wrap out, and our listeners, they might be listening in the night, and then they might be getting freaky soon. You never know. But why do people say that they slept with someone, or they're going to sleep with someone when they're just referring to having sex with them?
Oh, great question. I think just the social...
Why is that such a societal term?
It's a societal nicety. It's the niceties of society. Women don't want to say sex. They want to say sleep. It's discretion, I think.
Okay.
And,
I think you're right. But it's just like so PG rated.
Yeah. Why do it? Just say what it is. Be direct.
Must be 21. No copyright tonight. All right. We'd like to thank our listeners, and have a great day or night, depending on where you are.
Depending where in the world.
I travel to Mozambique next week.
Mozambique. I'm going to Madagascar, not far.
Nice. What airline are you taking?
Oh, African Air. How about you?
I'm taking African Zubercan Air.
Oh.
Yeah. So we might make the trek into the safari. We'll see. But happy to see my brethren over there.
Yes, likewise, my friend.
To all a good day.
And good night.
Yes.